wagging like a dog with a muzzle. See the bagger, put him back in the puddle. We attacking, better stand back and watch him run. Shotgun, come with the options. And big blitz.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just said.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 45 on 2nd, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Curtis Weaver showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
To try again after the sack.
Lawrence
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCormick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down, and this may be all for naught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score. Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 29, Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either. Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down now, Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They run the counter. Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions.